welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Look there at spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the LA Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25, start about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
You know, we all knew how talented Herbert was, especially coming out of school, and he's had a lot of great success in his first couple years, but it just seems like him and Harbaugh, doesn't it seem like they just have a great connection? They both understand each other, the strengths, the weaknesses, and he's really turned into a polished quarterback. I mean, the big number last year, 17 starts, only 3 interceptions.
They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. And the Chargers have the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On the ground, it's Vidal. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 3. To throw is Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Will Disley, the intended target that time. Now it's going to be third down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll get this to Disley on the right. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. He will do it himself. He's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defenses going to throw at him that he hasn't seen. This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He'll take this down inside the 30. Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Denzel Perryman. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
First down, Steelers.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have got a lot more difficult.
And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. One possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. That's about all.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On play action, it's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And 3rd down coming up. Disley is the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. A throw on the move is caught. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an high ball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. inside. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Here's a handoff to Warren. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Cooley to go to. There for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. He was covered by 3rd down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First down for Aaron. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's Gainwell. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. We're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. A handoff, and this is by Dell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here comes Vidal. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Giovanni Vidal. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Steelers 7.
Send this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Warren. Oh, the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Chargers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 3rd down and 3. Now Rodgers. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He will have a Steelers first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
A gain of 7. And the Steelers.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
A first down throw from Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, how about that hit? He took a pretty good leg at the end of that one. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Catch made there by Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On play action now, Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On the ground, he'll go with Vidal. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston.
Johnston. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down. They need 5. Motion man is Johnston. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go.
J.K. Scott.
Here's J.K. Scott now. as he's on to punt for the second time. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A carry here for Warren. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. Check this down to Gainwell out of the backfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And we get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
A gain of 15.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example of why.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Warren. business inside the 15-yard line.
He was brought down.
17 yards on that play. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1.
Ball start.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled. First half continues. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They bring Skoranek in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled. First half continues. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Disley is the man in motion. They'll give this to Vidal. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers will have great field position right around midfield.
Anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Gainwell. It'll get forward to about the 42. Truly below 2. There for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down. They run with Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run up the middle with Warren. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. To throw is Rodgers. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Justin Avoidbe getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing, Rodgers. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On first down, Herbert. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Herbert to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
To number 1, Quentin Johnston. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Steelers' 43-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On the ground, it's Vidal. And He will work his down inside the 40. That could be good enough. Move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. First down, L.A.
First down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the lead down to 4.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
For a couple of them, so weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half.
We understand